and the other developers are getting like 20%. I find it to be bullshit.
Man's
how
really
they have...
investing $30,000 into Roblox. I don't believe you, bro.
It's so odd to hear, because it's Roblox.
Yeah.
There's
But
no
you don't
way
actually
you're
get that
wasting
much. You gotta remember,
$30,000 on Roblox.
when you
Roblox
develop your
takes
exchange,
percent.
Roblox takes 75% of all of that. So you're actually only getting about $1,000.
I got Ben spawn. I'm happy.
As ass pay,
So
honestly.
you gotta calculate that 75% gone. So, and then plus taxes. So you only really get
Even worse.
5% of the actual stuff.
Yeah, Roblox taxes go hard.
Roblox is a douche.
Hey, shut the fuck up.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Who
Oh my
said that?
god.
I'm sad.
Yo, someone's got a harsh brother or something whatever.
Sister.
I feel
Someone's got harsh siblings.
Yeah.
sad.
Man, I have so many. I'm so happy
Does
to
he
leave Roblox.
kiss his mother of that mouth? Sorry. If I talk to my brother, my
Oh, hold
mom
on,
would
there's an
beat the shit
argument
out of me.
outside.
I remember this. Oh, I was
would
gonna make
be-
an open world generator in survival mode for the backrooms for apeirophobia. That was gonna be so cool. Mythic was on for it. Corpse was not
Sounds
on for it.
amazing. That sounds
Yeah, I had
amazing.
like 12 different generators.
Wait,
So
what sounds
there was
amazing?
Random
It was-
generator for aerophobia
Huh,
Open
that'd be
world.
Interesting.
would be fucking interesting for once. Everything else in aerophobia is like very interesting.
It's like everybody knows what to do in areaphobia now.
Yeah.
There's so many world generators, but so my first one was this one. By the way, all these have terrible art because I'm not working.
Wait,
on it
sorry.
right now.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
I never will.
Shit.
Not being added. So this one was I can scale the size. It uses pathfinding to generate. It was fairly basic because it was just like very garbage, but it generated doors.
Okay.
It
Yeah, that sounds good. It looks good actually.
compared to what it was. And then
What are you
that
talking
one, the
about?
only
What
issue
world
was it
generator
was
is that
very
one?
slow. So
I feel
went
like
and
they
looked
should
at
add
that.
like I feel like they should add a few lockers in level 0 just for fun, or like tilted lockers. You can't enter them. But it's just like decoration.
Yeah, it'd be really easy too with the prop system. All I have to do is import a part.
Or like just like instead of having one you can
Excuse
enter,
me.
it's just like a prop. I feel like there
Yo,
should be more
Brahmi.
props.
This one's
Yeah.
huge. This one was way more performant.
This is
Way
like the
better.
only suggestion I probably have for level 0. Add more props to make it seem more voided.
Yeah,
Not
also
just
less
endless.
enemies.
Yeah.
You mean how in the Steam game they have like lockers and drawers?
So this one would generate. This one generates massive maps. This is the one I liked, and this is what I was gonna settle with. It did props. It did all sorts of stuff. And then I
Wait,
was
it,
like, well, what if
like-
we want to make the pool rooms?
It like random generates, or it's just
It's
that
all
one?
randomly
generation.
generated. It's procedural.
That's exactly what I suggested in my suggestion.
Something funny. What
That's-
if like in
So
suggestion?
this
or, like,
one generated like always, but this is like a bad version of it.
I
and
just,
can
I
never
just
get
thought of
this
a
to
good
work.
generation thought idea. Like every different like nightmare, every single one, like all the mazes for levels get bigger.
Still in it.
I'll
The
send you
exit
this one.
changes spots.
Still in it.
This was my idea for a level. If I
Yeah.
get banned for sending something that's not going to be added, is there a general chat? I'll just post it in. No.
You can put it. Hold on. Let
I
me-
feel
Where's,
I
like,
have
the
an idea
lounge?
for a new- I have a really good.
Lounge
I
PC.
hate it.
In lounge, just click on the little
Oh.
icon.
The
that
lounge
shows
chat.
up. You
There's a
hover
lounge
over it.
chat.
Hover over it.
I
Go
feel like
to the
there's a
right.
good idea to add.
The chat box. Use the chat bubble.
Oh,
Wait, I'll ping you.
Here, I join this game if you want to. Okay, I cannot post links. That's awesome. Just DM me
you
if you
can
want to
send
see
it
it.
to me.
Okay. Just
You
DM
can
me
send
if
it
you
to
want
me
to
and
do
I
it
can
again.
post it. I don't
Bro,
know.
what?
Oh wait, no. I'm
So
not
my
sure.
idea for your level
back,
was
guys.
it was an
What?
infinite stairway where there, like, you know, the SCP
That's
was
dumb.
math?
Yeah.
Dumb as hell.
Pretty much that.
The infinite stairway. There's actually a level. It's actually the true end. It's like pretty much an infinite stairway down.
Yeah, it was kinda like that.
Lightning air.
Like it's supposed to be like your screen is like black and white, and then like the endlessness is supposed to make you disoriented. Something.
I can't
So this
enter.
one was very unfinished, and like you can still see the hotbar and stuff.
I
But
know, right?
so
I
for this
can't.
one, let me screen.
The only thing I could think of for
Wait,
like
dude, I
that
can't
level,
enter.
instead of having like an endless thing,
Oh, you can't.
Hey, the worst part
You
is
can't
that
enter.
it's more expensive than the fake airbots.
Oh wait,
Like, I
the
can't join the
idea
levels.
of like an endless staircase gave me an idea. You clip through one of the levels or like find a thing, and you just it enters a cutscene where you just start endlessly going down the stairs, and it just gives you the thing, no escape, endlessness, the badge.
Bro.
Yeah, so alright, my sprint's insane right now because I'm debugging, but
So, the baby.
so I didn't have
Yeah,
any
in the
apeirophobia
shop.
code for
That
this.
is like the
Welcome to
SCP thing.
California in the shop.
It is like the SCP.
What I'm thinking is instead of that, like over time, it started changing like into different areas. Like it's not just
It
endless.
does actually.
Wait, how do you
Like-
make it loop like
Like
that?
sometimes they'll be like smaller,
So
sometimes
what
they'll
I
be
do
bigger.
is I take I take two collision parts, and as I'm going up and down, it's actually generating procedural.
that's
So
cool.
technically, I could have randomized areas and stuff like that. And as I go down, the lights are actually going to get dimmer, and my saturation is going to change. And I think random sound effects work, but I'm not sure.
I feel like the best idea would be like the more you go down, either it starts getting more like it starts getting black and white, or like
Wait,
the whole
what
area
is this generation thing?
starts getting bigger and then smaller and then smaller and then smaller and then bigger for some reason.
Nah, I would do that
Well,
for a
that'd be good.
hallway
It does
level.
go black and white, actually.
Yeah, that's supposed to be
Should I
like
go up, actually?
the
Here's what
level,
I think you
like,
should do.
the
Wait,
real end
for
level
for
has
something available that gets smaller,
yeah.
you should make a hallway but like the back wall of the hallway
I
just
feel like
follows
every
you.
time you
Gets
want it to
closer.
change into like a different area, like not like just a hotel going down, you could change it and it's just a hallway and then you start going down a different tier. In the real end, it's like an old-fashioned little staircase round.
Yeah, I got
Yeah,
this from the stairwell I saw on Disney.
I'm gonna be honest with you. The idea of an endless staircase reminds me of something traumatic that happened. So no.
So the idea
That's
that I
a
was going to
view.
add next was there's going to be doorways right here, and as you enter them, it can procedurally generate parts to more levels.
Here's the
so
cool
like,
thing about.
a
Here's like the
stairwell
cool thing
San
about.
Diego. Killer fish from
Oh,
San
wait.
Diego.
I just thought of a thing. Instead of the lobby, this place could be the new lobby. Like you just spawn in there, and then the more you go down, the more like levels you can choose. Like you go
Oh,
into
actually,
one
you know what
spot.
would be cool? A field of wheat level.
Holy sh!
that'd be cool too. Basically,
Yeah.
my idea for the back, this is not the actual story to apeirophobia, but I think it is that your character is actually dead, and is experiencing the stairwells are supposed to represent the journey between heaven and hell. And as we're dead, you're reliving all these memories that you've had in the past. That's why they're all so familiar.
I feel like that's also going against like the
Hey,
life
Logan,
flashing
are you
before your
Jackie
eyes.
Williams?
Your life
Hello,
starts
Gosh.
flashing before your
My name
eyes.
is
People's
Chevy
playground got
Williams.
really realistic with their guns and shit.
Hello, my name is Chevy Williams.
Do we have somebody
trying to-
lower?
Yeah, but I think mine was a little bit better. They just want it to be not have a story.
I feel like they should have this. Like, that would probably make this the game.
Yeah.
Having just like technically it's just like a maze and then levels. It's not like it doesn't have any story. It's just running away and that's it.
It's just a walking simulator, to be honest.
The only like
Oh,
type of
walking
lore is in
simulator.
level 7 and that's it.
It's just a really
But
high
even then,
quality
that's like the
walking
shortest
simulator.
version of lore we've ever had. Whatever's in level 7 on the second part on that book.
Yeah, I wanted. So for our idea of the apeirophobia game that was supposed to fight against apeirophobia,
Enos.
it was
Yeah.
going to be intended to have a story to it, and be much better graphical wise. But the idea was for our first level is going to be you start in a hotel, you open up your room key,
Anybody
and it opens up, and
whoever
it's like this like just trashed hallway from like a deep factory hallway in a hotel room. This looks very weird. And the
That
map was
sounds-
going to be a giant mall, and when the lights shut off, a character would roam and like
That
just
sounds
check
kind of
for you.
like it's kind of sounds like 94 but weird.
Yeah. And it would check for you with like this big light, like a security guard, an art watchman guy. And your goal would be to set up a trap for this guy to kill him. And that was pretty much it. It was going to be like
Giving me Nico
apeirophobia, but with more objective.
Okay, wait. I just thought of a good idea for that.
Don't you know
Because
I
there's an
actually would
actual
have liked
level.
that more.
There's a cool level.
To be honest with you, I kind of like
okay. Can I ask
define the
something?
exit levels though, more than do an objective. I mean, I really liked the library level, but I didn't really like level 12.
Okay, guys.
Yeah,
12?
the goal for
Okay.
these levels. Sorry, but the goal for each of these levels is going to be like mini games per se. Like I could play each level again and again, and it actually be its own game, not just be like a maze. Once I learn once, I'm good.
Yeah.
Like a game that forced team play, forced like. So for one level is going to be as one person watches his TV and blocks it, while the other person has to solve puzzles, and some other guy has to like explore a maze
So,
or
like,
some shit.
you actually have
Hey, guys.
roles, and then you can over time you can change those roles.
Hey, yo, guys. Oh, you
Yeah,
guys
exactly.
never
So the guy on
subscribe.
the TV could actually save the guy in the maze, let's say, because
I would
the
love-
maze is the TVs are looking over the maze. However,
Here's another thing.
so if
If
they're
you
not
ever
working
wanna,
together,
like,
they're
try to
fucked.
make it like the real level 0, whatever you did, like where you
Hello,
walk into their
whatever,
mall,
buddy.
like your hotel room, and it's like it starts converting into level 0 over time. Like
Actually-
it's like a storage room, and it's
Niggas,
like
niggas, niggas, y'all niggas know I like niggas. I don't like niggas. I hate black niggas.
I hate black.
Niggas. I don't like
being
those
racist.
Kick him, bro. Ban him.
Kick him.
Give me
bro.
a second,
Ban-
I'm working
no,
on that.
mute him and warn him. Cause that was fucking racist.
You said the N word.
You said the
That's
N word.
What is the garden?
the garden?
Yeah. It's a
Oh.
level apparently.
Oh yeah, you probably want to watch this thing.
I'm trying to think of other levels that would be good for like a story mode. Other than like
What the
do an
heck's that
objective
sound,
or
bro?
anime.
I'm done. I finished.
It's called
Look at
smashing
that
your
guy.
keyboard.
I see
feel
a
like-
face.
I feel like what would be
I'm talking
fun
to his face.
is the blackout, but
Alright,
the
I'm gonna go
blackout
back to
kind
this
of
Unreal Engine Discord. It's like super deep for some reason. They keep talking about like what's the value of like what's good and evil.
Wait, what about a flooded house level?
Exactly, another good level. I don't know why, but they're lazy with their levels. Level fun's gonna be fun though.
Oh wait, actually, I do
Level
have a
fun-
question.
okay.
Well, it is damn level
okay.
fun.
I have a really good suggestion for level fun. So there's there would be a badge of finding the last party pooper in some kind of corridor or finding a secret key.
Like the
something?
soul.
Yeah,
Ooh.
like this, either the soul or like
You were
just
gonna
like
have
crying.
collectibles. It's gonna be so cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking. Or like just you kind of clip through a wall, and then you just find a crying. Like you could go through a maze and you find a crying party pooper, like with weapons and then wood against the walls, trying to protect himself.
What did
And you
happen
just-
to the original level 3 with like the sewers? No, wait, it's level 1. My bad.
Oh, like the raising water? Who knows?
Yeah, that one. I don't know what
Imagine
happened to
being
it because
caught
I
in a
didn't
Lego
join at that
game.
time.
Still in the game. I like that one better. The mythic the level that Mythic and the guy who put a bunch of N-words in the game for no apparent reason was later banned. He wanted to like he messed with the game
That's
so
pretty
bad.
funny. That's actually pretty funny.
Yeah, it was pretty
it
was a pretty just messing around, bro. But it really was scary when it happened. That level's not good. It's like the big
Yeah,
orange
people
level,
are-
but there's
people
no
are-
monster and you follow pipes.
I
I
finally
what
put my
happened. I
like
didn't
suggestion for the party pooper
Please,
in
can I
like
ask you
suggestions, and
something,
already
please?
3 other people are starting to get it and liking it.
Actually, you know what I want more of? Really big levels. But not in the sense that like big and complicated, just really big levels.
Just like I know, like massive and like hard to take in. The issue is that the build team for apeirophobia just they think that they're high
Can I
detail
ask you
artists
something,
when they're
please?
not. I
Yeah.
view them as mid poly, low poly artists. They don't quite understand. It takes them a very
because
long
I
time.
want a big
for-
level because apeirophobia back rooms, they don't seem big. It just seems like a bunch
Yeah.
of small rooms.
Does it feel like like the aerophobia is supposed to be like the fear of infinity? It doesn't even feel like infinity. You don't get
It
scared.
feels small. It just feels like a chain of small rooms.
Yeah.
The
Like
first,
I'm more
gonna be
scared
honest
of.
here, the first level without all the games. The first few levels are the actual game. Everything past that is not the game.
yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that definitely.
Here's the
Like,
funny
with,
thing. I actually kind of liked the pre-alpha layer. Maybe if
I
they
think it went
detailed
downhill
about
with the
If they detail him enough up and maybe add like a few differences, then maybe he could be better. But like then
Or
like
maybe they
Alpha
went off
Larry.
the actual backroom levels.
Give
What
me
is
good
going on in-
RNG,
are-
please. I want good RNG.
Like, actually, I would love to see an electrical room level. Electrical station, I mean.
Burger, are you okay?
You just gave me a cool idea. So like
I'm
you're
just
in like a
stretching
you're in a
very
flooded
badly
office,
right now.
and then
They won't let me
electric
do any
like
suggestions, just so you guys know. Like,
Wait,
anything
you said
do-
office level?
no, okay. What I'm trying to say
Office level?
is,
The back rooms?
Okay.
Hey yo, do you want the British fat back rooms? I'm
Can you
in the
let me talk?
British fat back rooms.
Can you let me talk?
Can you let him talk, please?
Okay. So I have a good idea. There's an office level, but everything's flooded, and you have to
Be
jump
left
over
first.
items to get
that's
through
not
it, and find levers. But like they're all in
That
different
just sounds
spots
like the
every time.
backroom office level, but with extra steps.
Yeah, but
Oh, the
there's
dev left.
electricity in the water. You have to jump over all these obstacles, and they can change or something sometimes, or they can like flood down and then flood up.
Ooh, you know what'd be cool? Terror Hotel. That's a good one.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Hold on.
Bro, what the heck?
The dev guy
There's so
left.
much potential to this game, but it's ruined by people who are think they're
Aw.
good when they're not.
Yeah.
Or not the
Dang, I wish
maximum
you
left
didn't
the
leave.
VC.
Aww.
I
Yeah,
want to make
you were
a
talking.
really bad wound, but he doesn't die.
Died?
Oh, he
I
died.
started playing the game like shortly after Zone was like fired. I don't know. That's exactly when I started playing for the first time.
That's the passcode.
I feel like
Hello?
in probably 2 months I might start running for moderator.
Muted.
Or like trying to
Nice.
run for like really good suggestions.
I
'Cause
got
I can
unserver
think
muted by leaving.
I can think of a
proven
really good
myself
level in
that,
like
that leaving
under 30
while
seconds.
getting server muted can get you on server muted.
What?
Hey, Burger, guess what? You're getting banned.
For bypassing a
Poor Burger.
Wait,
punishment.
how? But at least I know the secret way to get on server muted.
Yeah, you cannot bypass a
Why is
punishment.
Burger being banned?
Bypassing a
Because
punishment.
he's Berber.
Not
And
because he was
Berber makes
bypassing.
you fat.
I think
So-
because I think bypassing a punishment and getting banned for it is a little too much, to be honest with you.
It's in the rules, unfortunately.
Another thing
It's
I feel like
Lucas's-
is because he's Berber and he makes you fat.
Oh god.
Then why does Discord literally can't even fix a server
person
mute,
will never
even though you
walk.
can literally just leave and like
When this game says when
Is he
Apeirophobia
gone?
says
Or
they
did
fix
he
spawning
leave?
into the dev test plate, even though almost every time I play this game, I always spawn in the dev test plate. They definitely didn't fix it because I spawn in it almost every single time. I play.
Bullseye.
Oh, that's ew. I just saw the ban you did.
All the games I have are boring.
Also, did that
They're all
guy
boring
leave
now.
or did you ban him? Sir,
Ban.
I think it was.
No
yeah,
way,
I didn't
first
think
code, I get good RNG. Thank you.
Ooh, good RNG.
Who's that dude moderator? What's his name?
What dude moderator?
The guy who just said banned.
I think that's Sir Lytical. Yeah, that is Sir Lytical.
What a nerd. Retired white hat. Oh my god, you're really in a apeirophobia speedrunner when you have your materials on 1.
So what do we have right now in here? We just have 2 moderators. Should have like what was that? 3 moderators?
Yeah,
And then also a contributor? Yeah. So we had 3 moderators, like, and a contributor.
Can I please get good RNG?
Have you guys heard of World Box?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
No.
World Box.
Oh yeah.
I'll show you, it's very fun.
Okay,
It's like
yeah,
a
show
world
me.
building game. It's very cute. We make a
Sounds
really
cute.
large world.
Ooh,
Iceberg.
large world. That's what I feel like. Apeirophobia needs like bigger worlds or like changing worlds.
Yeah, that's
Something,
exactly.
something very
If you-
large,
actually,
very
hold on.
explorative.
I'm gonna send you the link to my suggestion. You're gonna see exactly what I wrote. It's actually what you've been talking about.
Yeah, I can think of like many different suggestions that would probably be really good for the game. Or really helpful and still manageable in this game. even by a moderate like developer. They could just probably still manage my suggestions.
Oh, it's probably in the chat actually. Yep, it is. If you scroll up and you go to the first link you see, it's right underneath the Chad with the capybara head.
I could just search up your message.
No, it's better if you just click the link because it'll just throw you to the message.
Which link?
In the lounge VC chat, if you scroll up the
Okay.
first link you see.
Link sent, virus. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
It's the
Haha,
second.
so funny,
suggestion
so
they
funny. I'm
made.
Oh,
literally
okay.
crying in laughter.
At a no light mode, actually, that does sound really good. No light, or like, here's a good thing. Like whenever you're playing, the room just starts getting darker and darker, and then
That's
random
what I was
areas
thinking.
like light
I was
up.
thinking
So what happens
lights would
was
just,
like sometimes they would just flicker on, and then after like 5 minutes, because there's a level, like there's actually in the like the meg base files, there's a thing, there's like a level that's restricted or like wiped from the meg,
But I'm talking
and
about
it's
the
like a
second
level
one.
where like like when you spawn in, 5 minutes of like it's really nice and friendly, and after that like the 5 minutes up, signal lights go off, and then your thing called the I think it's called the bright, and all these monsters spawn and try to kill you, and you just have
But
to
it's
survive.
the one with the number 2 next to it, not the first one. The first one is the
Yeah, I can see
suggested.
that. The no light mode. That sounds really good.
I keep forgetting before I was the moderator, I would just mute people like with just the regular
No
button.
way,
That
bro.
Not like
these
server mute.
flags
I
are
mean
pretty
like
cool.
just for me, so I didn't hear them because they were annoying.
All right, here's World Box. What do you
Red,
think about it?
purple, orange, pink.
Look, these people make little civilizations. It gets really cool
Here's a-
later in
Here's
the
another
game.
thing that's kind of weird.
Speed it up. I'm gonna speed it up. That's not
Different
speed.
monsters and different levels can just clip into whatever level. Like level 8 can just
What?
they get the same
Yeah.
abilities as that monster, but they just like be different. Like sometimes maybe in level 8, like when the new update comes
You know
out,
what
a
I
party
want
member
actually? I
will
want
be there.
more randomly generated monsters. See, like
Okay.
the smiley thingies. I want
Yeah.
other things now. But
I
things
don't
that
know, here-
actually affect the gameplay, not just like jump scare.
I know, but
Look
here's
in,
something like level 8. I'm trying to think, like, and sometimes maybe instead of the skin stealer Bob, it would be like a party goer that has the same abilities as Bob.
Look into highlighted
I don't know what the hell
suggestions.
that shit is, but
The
okay.
most recent one, I don't understand. I don't like the most recent suggestion that was made in
Let me see.
highlighted. It's in highlighted
What,
suggestion.
the skins?
It makes
Oh,
no
the
sense.
skins. It just makes
Like,
this
there's no
game
point to
like
it.
it's like skins. It makes it like every BS game. Like
It feels like It feels like every other
makes-
shooter game in this game.
it makes the games lose its like good taste of a game. Like Phobia already has like it's cool, but like it's holding on barely.
Cause no, I don't like it because
And then skins
you know
would just
how-
be begging for money, or like
you know how,
in-game money.
in shooter games you can like customize your weapons. It feels like
Yeah.
that. It feels like every other game on Roblox.
Here's something better. Instead of adding skins, how about you should be able to take pictures, and then there should be a
Camera?
badge, like taking a picture of every single entity.
Ooh, that one's
Yeah. It's like a good
badge
suggestion.
collecting. And then you get the role photographer.
Yeah. Or like the more like you could even like
Because there's
customize.
people
You can
who've
go.
gotten.
They should add like a different thing. Like you can edit your pictures, and then you
That'd
can
be
even
funny.
like send them to your files on your laptop or whatever. And you could even customize yourself, or like show people in this server what the pictures you've taken.
So there's people who've taken really close-up pictures of like the level 10 entity, the Titan Smiler, and then Larry.
I like
which
to
is
call
funny.
them. I used to call them Frank and Bob.
I thought there were 3 when I first started.
Yeah, I kind of thought that too. But when I learned there was just 2, I just named them Frank and Bob, and I like it because it sticks. Or I could name them Frank and Kevin.
3? Could have sworn there's 3.
Come on, bro.
No, I meant like 3 Titans.
Yeah. Trying to think of another good idea.
can I beat my time?
Much
That'd be
war.
epic.
Ooh, wait. Silent mode plus no light. Like lights would be flickering, and like all the monsters would be like quiet steps. No sounds. They'd be
This is
quiet.
World
That'd be
Box.
Like,
very
War.
hard to do. That would be
War.
super
Like,
hard.
but the only thing is that
Cool.
like all the
You just
monsters
shut
like
off the.
that need like the sound would have like more light emanating off them. Like level 10, their faces would be glowing like almost flashlights, like enhanced flashlight.
I got banned from a game, or like I got banned from a Discord server from a Roblox game.
What did you do?
It's pretty cool.
I've been my job is just
Oh.
making like TikTokers Discords, but I've been stopping it because some people are dicks. So
Yeah, that
I
seems
just
to
have this
happen a
one
lot
recent one.
everywhere.
Making TikToker Discord is kind of cringe.
I know, but it used to be like a fun
I'm
thing.
cringing
'cause
so
I usually,
hard.
I usually made like fun people, but I'm not. So
Go
now
fast,
I'm just
come
gonna do this guy
on.
dirty, and just
Here we
right before he
go.
thinks he's gonna open the server, I'm just gonna dip and block him because he's kind of butthurt about everything.
Go. Yes, I beat my time.
I
What
was
your?
banned from a server just because I.
What'd you say? Oh my god.
I said
I've been banned from multiple different servers
Humans are
for
just a
random
more
reasons.
superior race. Humans
Like,
are
I was
superior.
One
banned
time-
from a server.
One
Yes, I beat
time,
my
I got banned from a server just because they were butthurt, like really bad.
Why are they
I got
butthurt?
banned from a server just because the mod was a total loser. It's like a Gmod administrator.
Oof, dude.
Lol.
I was banned because